This is the Olympus Quick Flash AFL-S model. Give you a quick look around, see what you think. We've got an Olympus Zuiko 38mm 2.8 lens, autofocus of course. This is in my series of autofocus 35mm film cameras that you can find lying around a charity shop if you look well. Here we see the Olympus branding, the flash here which is built in, doesn't pop out. A switch here to operate the flash, a open and close lever there, nice and simple. The bottom, you've got a screw thread in a slightly different position than you're normally used to, and the rewind there. This was one of the first cameras, rather its predecessor was, to take lithium batteries. So this is the one that's in it. Now that one's dead, so we need to get another one of those once the restoration's there. That's a little bit awkward to close. Typically nothing on the side. The back, the viewfinder, very simple. Self-timer, there you flick that up and that's away. Battery check there, which obviously now doesn't do anything for us as the battery is dead, so technically the check works. You've got a little window there to see what film you've got. Open it out and you see how it is inside. Standard layout. Just needs a bit of a clean, and this camera should be fine. The seal seems decent as well. Oftentimes when you buy an old camera the seals have worn out. Now that's interesting, you notice the design there. So your film will drop in, but that will cover it. Now obviously this isn't the first time I've opened this camera. When I first opened this camera I was greeted with a totally different scene. So check this out. Yes, this camera had a roll of film inside it. At the end of this we're going to show the images that came from it. Let's see, could be fun, mystery, could be absolute junk, could be worth millions. Well, I didn't expect that. For a few pounds I took it along to AG Photo, they developed it, and at the end we're going to see the results. Little bit of history about this camera. Now the Olympus AFL was known as Picasso, was launched in 1983. We mentioned it's one of the first cameras that was powered by a lithium battery. The high capacity of the built-in battery reduced the strobe flash recharge time to about 1.5 seconds. The original name Picasso derived from the Japanese word pika, meaning flash, from the way in which the camera's flash operated. Some say that the original AFL actually came out in 1984. The lens, the same as the original one, which was a 38mm f2.8 lens, 4 elements in 3 groups, which seems to be standard for a camera around this time. Now this model, the AFL-S model, added DX decoding. The S stood for standard. You could actually get an add-on telephoto attachment, which I didn't manage to find. And the battery in this case, obviously still lithium, but replaceable 6-volt lithium. There was another one that came afterwards, the AFL-T model. All 3 models featured autofocus, automatic exposure, quickly recharging flash, shutter speeds from 1/8 to 1/500 a second, the self-timer, and the tripod socket. There's not a lot of information about this, but it holds some firsts in its range, and I picked this one up for £3. As I say, inside I was greeted with a roll of film. Let's see what was on that roll of film. Also, if anyone can identify these people, let's get the images back to them. Might not mean anything to us, but I think there's a couple in there that personally, if they were mine, I'd like them returned to me. Now I've got no idea who donated this. I may well go back to the charity shop and see if they recognise the people in the pictures. You never know. Anyway, that's the Olympus Quick Flash AFL-S. And here are the images that I found inside.